Hey Elijah, Michael Grange from Rogers Sportsnet. Congratulations. And did you have any indication that the Raptors were interested in you at the 39 pick, and why do you think they were interested in you at the 39?
I had a good amount of indication that they were very interested in me. And they're probably interested in me just, looking back at my college career, impacted winning both sides of the ball, um, elite role guy and just ready to win. So and an ultimate competitor.
Hi, Aaron Rose from SI.com. What'd you learn from your year at Florida? Obviously, it was a big year for you guys. What was that experience like?
Man, that experience was like no other. Bunch of winning, just having an unbelievable time every day with the guys. But just like to your point, like I learned that team chemistry. Team chemistry is an important role, and I'm just looking forward to getting to Toronto and meeting all my teammates and bonding.
Hey Elijah, Joseph Casharo from The Score. You called yourself an elite role player a couple of moments ago, and I was just wondering what about yourself or what about your game makes you say that?
Just my ability to play on the ball, off the ball, and just sacrifice my body defensively. As a defender, you gotta lay your body on the line, and and that's where you win games at on the defensive end. Um, and yeah.
One second, Elijah.
Hey Elijah, Eric Corrine from The Athletic. Congratulations. You spoke a bit about defense. The Raptors, especially in the second half of the year, really had success on that end, putting a lot of ball pressure into effect. What is your philosophy, and what do you think is your best attribute on the defensive end?
Honestly, I'll say my best attribute on the defensive end is just being able to match your body up, being able to stay mentally mentally poised, you're not going for every fade, um, and just laying it all on the line. As a defender, you gotta take that step mentally. And I feel like I've made that step and I'm just growing every day.
Hey Elijah, this is William Liu from the Hello and Welcome podcast. First off, congratulations. Going into college, I think you were a zero-star recruit, and you went through, I think, the draft process 2 years ago, and then obviously came back to college. When you reflect on sort of like all the sort of moments that sort of got you to this point, how rewarding is it right now that you're sitting there hearing your name called member of the Toronto Raptors?
Super rewarding, man. I mean, I'm just thinking about just the all the hard work I had to go through, sacrifices for my mother, um, all the relationships I built throughout these years in college and high school, and what it's led me to. But I don't know if I took it in the moment yet. My mind is just so wired to just what's next. But I'm gonna try to take it in the moment and just give you a better answer.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Hey Elijah, Josh Lewinberg, TSN. Congratulations. I believe I read that you worked out for the Raptors. What was the workout like? What were your impressions of the city and the organization?
Yeah, that workout, it was ultra competitive. It was a really good workout. A lot of things, uh, I was able to show that day. They loved it. In the city, my short time there, just seeing how beautiful the city is, how diverse it was as well, and also just knowing that you're in the back, you in Drake background, not background, but
Hey
backyard.
Elijah, congratulations and welcome. Ryan Wolstaff from the Toronto Sun. Just curious about a couple of your new teammates. You played a pretty interesting game this season against Colin Murray Boyles. I mean, what do you think it would be like teaming up with a guy like that? And also, I don't think you played against him, but Jamal Shad obviously is the rivalry. You guys beat his school. Another tough competitor. What do you think of having those guys as teammates?
Extremely confident. You know, those two guys are two-way guys, just like me. They hang their hat on defensive end. I played Carmore Boys this year, and you know, he really impressed me. It was just hard to deal with. We end up slipping away at the end, and getting the win, but he made it very hard for us, and I'm just excited to be his teammate, Jamal Shed teammate, Scotty, Manuel, Abaji. I could just go on all day. I'm pretty familiar with the roster.
Hey there, it's Adam Lascaris from Daily Hive. There's only one number retired in Raptors history, and it's number 15. I'm wondering if you've thought at all about, kind of the irony of that potentially, what number you'd wear in the NBA, and just sort of what that number means to you.
Yeah, 15 has a lot of meaning to me, but I'm not trying to take away from Vince's legacy. Obviously he's a legend. And I want him to keep his number retired, but I'm also trying to find out what number that I can, have some meaning to next, and be excited to put on my back.
And just a quick follow-up on a more serious note. Obviously, you've been in college for quite a long time. How do you feel like will help prepare you for just the physicality of the NBA, and just from off-season workout standpoint, and all the extra hours that you've been able to put in to get to this point?
Yeah, throughout college, you just every year, you gain experience. And I'm just hoping to just lean on that, and also, get through my rookie year with learning things as well, and just putting more things under my belt and using as experience and to my advantage as well. So, also with just having a sponge mentality, just trying to soak up everything.
Hey Elijah, Asparahini from the NBA Daily. You played football and were a star football player in high school. What allowed you, or what made you choose basketball over football?
Just looking at how invested I was in basketball, the sacrifices my mom made, it wasn't all, but it was mainly basketball because I was more invested in basketball, and um, that was just a sport I just loved the most. I always had dreams of playing in the NBA. I was a great football player, but I didn't really have dreams of playing in the NFL.